Skype has deleted and it have no notification, so I don't remember.
Okay. It's all right. No worries. So I actually wanted to also yeah, I mean for the reason that you haven't seen my chat, so I guess you're also not available yesterday, so
I just like I go to extra class C, like
classes.
it like our it is unexpected the classes, so I don't remember to study.
It's okay, no worries. I'm also not free last night because I actually faced some other concerns too. So that's not gonna be like how would I say this? It's also not a problem because even if you're there last night, I wouldn't be around too. So good thing you haven't remembered it. All right, so shall we go to our lesson for today?
Yes.
All right, so let's start with the lesson. Um, and it's still when's your mock test though, or are your real actual tests?
When like can you repeat?
When are you going to take your test in Haiphong?
In 6th of November.
November 6th. Okay, so we have got plenty of time still. October, we have 1 month. All right, so let's go. Let's start. Is your pen and paper ready?
Yes.
All right, cool. So let's start with some topics. What did we talked about last meeting? Have you remembered it?
I think we said about the activities like extracurricular activities.
Yeah, extracurricular activities. Okay, so let me just have this one. Okay, cool. Let me just double check in this. Oh, it's actually describe a time you were surprised to meet a friend.
I think about part three we say about kinds of relationships. No. And also activities like team activities. I
Okay,
remember.
sure. Now let's talk about. Okay, remember also in part one that they're also asking questions about telling jokes. I wonder if we talked about that. But yeah, they will ask you if you're good at telling jokes, if you like watching comedy shows and all that. But the sure thing that they will ask you in part one will always be about your hometown. So prepare for that. They will tell you about the your likes and dislikes about your hometown.
Like
Uh,
really hometown. Okay.
yeah, it will always be about your hometown.
Mm,
Okay, if it's not about your hometown, it's about your school, and if
mm,
it's not about your school, it's about how you traveled to that place. So some examiners are asking you about how did you come to Haiphong City?
mm,
How did you? So you have to memorize how do you get to Haiphong.
mm.
All right. So those are just the common questions in part one. I have a very good confident. I mean, I'm very confident that you can ace part one, but I'm just giving you tips of what will be asked. But hometown will be given. Okay, it will
Okay.
always be asked. Maybe
Yeah.
one or two questions. So take note of that. Now let's go to this one. You need to describe a person who is often in the news and who you would like to meet. Um, are you ready now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So I'm going to give you 1 minute. Your 1 minute starts now. Mm-hmm. All right, your time is up. Remember, you will have 2 minutes, and we are going to start now.
My take on this topic is about BTS. I think they become a household names, like from 7 years ago. Like not only due to their popularity, but also I think I admire them not only because of their popularity, and but also because of the positive message that they deliver to over the world. And back in the day, I remember that when I was in grade nine, I just like scroll over the internet, like Facebook, Instagram, and then I immediately like saw feedbacks about like BTS, and they reveal that they had a really like cute like and bring the like nostalgic and dynamic vibe to the listener. So yeah, I uh, just turn on the YouTube and then watch it randomly. But however, after this accident, I have I take an avid interest into them because not into them, and the reason why they is always in the news is that they just publish a lot of meaningful songs on YouTube, and they receive really like millions of fans and views on YouTube. So it become a bomb for uh, um, all the like over the globe. And the reasons why I want to meet them is that I'm really like I look up to them because they really they from a really uh, not good, not like a decent background, but
Okay,
they
so
they make
that's
them
2 minutes already.
okay.
Okay, so again, you're missing your timing, so just make sure to think of your timing. Okay. I love your answers, but there are some few points that I would like to add. Okay, on your first statement, you said like my take on this is about BTS. So maybe you can add like my take on this question is about the group called, or it's about the famous group from Korea, which is called
Yeah.
BTS. So don't
Yeah.
jump directly to the BTS because your examiner might be old and maybe he or she may not know who who are
Okay.
BTS. Okay, so just give a little explanation about BTS. Okay, well anyway, BTS are from Korea. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and also when you mentioned about you've committed a grammatical mistake, which I think you know the correct answer, but you missed it. Like you mentioned they is.
They are okay. Sorry.
All right. And also you mentioned a word which you don't want to mention. You mentioned accident instead of after this accident. What should be the correct answer?
Uh, I think it's like the accident, like the kind of
It's the incident. Incident.
yeah. I don't know.
Do you
Think
know the difference of accident and incident?
accident is like happen in the like traffic jam like that.
Accidents are negative.
Negative.
Okay. Incidents are, like what happened to you, where you have known BTS after it. So it's an incident. It's like a happening. Okay. So take note of that. And so also the other thing is you've mentioned about published. They published songs. So you can say they released, produced.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah,
because publishing is it's also good, but it's normally used in blogs, published blogs, written blogs. Okay, so release songs or produced songs. You can actually add adjective to that. So what's the adjective? Because BTS is really famous. I mean, they're world class. Okay. So that's it. Do you have any other questions for that?
no.
Part two? Okay. So um
Like I want to say that there is a word. There is like word saying that it become a bomb. I think it's become a what, but I don't know. I just
okay, it you know like it became a hit. That's actually like that. Okay. Or there's another term for that one. So wait for me, okay? I'm not really sure, so I have to search for it. Mm, okay, like it's actually it became a hit. It you can say it hit the big time. Hits the big time. Like become really successful, or you can say come out on top.
there is a. I remember there's a phrase that hit the jackpot. What is?
Yeah,
I forget.
hit the jackpot is become so lucky, like that. You hit the jackpot, so you've become very lucky, or you've won, you've become successful. Okay, there's also a word for that. I forget it, but I'm gonna I'm gonna send it to you after the lesson, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Or you can say, yeah, I'll think of that because I don't really use much idioms or phrases in music industry, so there's another jargons for that, but I know there is, so I'll send it to you. Okay, I owe you that one. There's a word blockbuster. It becomes a
Mm,
mega hit.
I think blockbuster like about the movie.
Yeah. So what else? I can't really think of the word, but yeah, I'll send it for you. Okay. Okay. Nice. So shall we go to the next one, the part three, or do you have any other questions?
No.
Okay, nice. Now, what is the difference between sorry, I have to explain something because in part two you're describing a person, okay? But in your answer you describe about the group, about a group, okay? Well, then you can tweak your answer a little bit. You can say like I don't have any specific person in my mind right now, but I would like to talk about the famous group from Korea, which is called BTS.
Uh,
They comprise of 7 members. You can name them if you want to. But yeah, so since it's a person, so you can change that answer, but it's not really a priority. Let's go to part three. What is the difference between the new media and the old media?
like I'm too mild about these problems. Like on the one hand, like novel meters, it's like it's more sophisticated and like it's have more like updates and advanced technology which can help the user to enjoy their service. But however, like according to the old meteor, I think it quite slow. It's not update much, and it's maybe some kinds of obsolete, so that they cannot meet the demands of the customers.
Okay, cool. So don't say, because when we're talking about media, we don't have users in media. We do have, but it's users is not the right word for that. So we can say who are the market of the media? It's the people, and the people can be the spectators or the fans. Okay?
I think media like the kinds of like social.
Yes, social media. But for this question, media is not just limited to social media. Media can be in a form of television, radio, newspaper. What else? I can't think of any. Billboards,
Mm.
okay? And many other forms which we get updates from our from news, from the current trends and updates, weather, and sports, and many other things. Okay. Because why I said like that? Because in part two, it's asked about the news. So where can you see news? Mostly. So for people, they always see news on television, on newspapers.
Oh.
Okay. So for yeah, you can also see news on social media, but mostly that would be the relevant answer. Now, when you compared about the old media, you said it's not updated, so maybe you can say out of date.
I also use the word obsolete. So is it?
Obsolete.
Yeah.
Um, it's not really good to say obsolete. I think it would be better to use if you say old fashioned,
Oh.
okay, or outdated.
Mm.
All right, outdated. Okay, what else? So old fashioned, outdated. So, but yeah, I mean, my opinion for this question, since you're asked about the old media and the new media, I think you put your answer to the television, the radio, and any forms of media where you can watch news. So we don't have users for that. We have fans and we have spectators, or we say viewers.
Like I can use the word user.
You can, but there aren't users of
Uh,
television.
Viewers.
We have
I
viewers,
spec spectator is
yeah,
like the
the
one who watch
audience.
in the stadium.
Mm, you can, that's true. So we call them fans. We call them audience. Okay, but they also can be spectators. We can use it on television as well. All right. Any questions?
No, no.
Okay, so it's actually for spectator, it's like they're a person who's watching an activity, not just for sports. Okay, but mostly it's about sports. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, let's go to the other one. Do you think the contents in the newspapers are reliable?
Mm, uh, I, yes, definitely because newspaper being had are published by the credible like publishers. So of course it's give the useful and reliable information to the like what to the viewers, but uh,
Newspaper. Readers maybe.
readers. But when considering about the emergence of like new uh, social medias, social media like uh, in the internet, like news in the internet, it's have tabloid newspapers. So that I think this kind of newspaper maybe is not uh, reliable for you to think on to get updated with the current affairs. So I think you should. Okay, I think newspaper is important. Is reliable.
Reliable. Okay. So for this answer, you can attack the publishers. Who are publishers? They are publishing newspapers. So in the Philippines, we have a lot of newspaper publishers. We have the New Star, the Manila Bulletin. You know publishers?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use the word publishers and readers, okay? Now, do you think it's necessary for people to watch foreign news?
Pardon, can you repeat?
Do you think it's important for people to watch foreign news?
Orange, okay. Um, yeah, I'm too into minds about this problem because I think it's depend on you. Like for example, like myself, I'm a foreigner and I want to get information and want to access to the top-notch English. So I and to like update and to hone my English skill, I need to like read foreign real news in English to like to improve my English vocabulary and my writings. But if you are the ones who only care about your country, like you are the patriotism, kinds of patriotism, maybe you should watch like your hometown news because I think it's enough. Because
Okay, good. So you can use the word patriotic.
patriotics.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's patriotic is what we describe a person who loves the country. Okay. So I love your I mean I'm not I like your answer. I like your ideas there, but you seem it's a bit struggle for you. Okay? Your ideas are messy, I would say. So use 2 points there. You can say on the other hand, if you're patriotic, you can watching foreign news is not really important for you. Okay? So also I'm going to give you ideas of what can we get from foreign news. Please pronounce the word foreign because you say forange. Okay?
Orange.
Foreign, foreign.
Foreign, not French.
It's not. Why you
Um,
said forange?
because it's however the
Letter G. It's silent G.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, orange.
It's not forange, okay? Yeah.
Orange.
Foreign. Foreign news. Okay. Going back, um, the importance of watching foreign news is that you can understand, you can learn about the global market. Okay, you know the global market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening about the world, not just your country, the business in every cities. Okay, politics. You can watch about. You can learn about politics in different countries, mostly U.S. and China. Okay. Another thing, why do people watch foreign news?
Mm,
Okay, global markets. Global markets also it has something to do with stock market. Okay, what else?
mm,
Any ideas?
technology.
Sorry.
Technology.
Yes. Okay. Technology. Advancement of technology. All right. So is yeah. I mean, it's so good. Good. Also sports, Olympics, World Cup.
Work. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Now let's have the other question. How has uh, social media changed how we consume news?
Uh, in respect, like in the past, I think most people only like make use of the newspaper to get updated with the current affairs, like the surroundings or the politics or the current activities happenings. But nowadays, with the like appearance of the social media, and I think it's have developed dramatically so that uh, it's becoming more a breeze for people to get updated with the information, because every day it have notifications like the feedbacks or the new feeds. Like whenever I open the Facebook, it's always have the new feeds so that I can check and check information and know more about the current affairs. So I think it's maybe one of the most dramatic change happens to the social media.
Okay, cool. So what I've heard is in respect, but I think what you want to say is in retrospect. Am I
Restaurant,
right?
yeah.
Okay, retrospect. Okay, we have another one, the term introspect. You know that?
In with inside.
We have retrospect and we have introspect.
I just know in restaurant.
Okay, so when we say in introspect, it's examining and examining your own ideas, thoughts, and feelings. Okay, so sometimes we need to introspect about our own motives.
Motive.
So introspect, retrospect. Okay. Um, there's another one. Okay, try using the word trajectory.
Trajectory.
Trajectory. Okay.
Trajectory is like the phenomenons, like it's downward trajectory or upward, like that.
Okay. So sorry. Trajectory is actually a curve of something. So like you could say the advancement of something. Okay. The trajectory of my studies.
Like some.
It's the destination of something
Mm,
after it's been, it's, for example, a missile. If you throw a missile, the 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 movement of missile is actually what you call the trajectory.
okay.
Okay, so you
I
can use,
only remember it had the phrase that is downward trajectory.
yeah, so downward trajectory or the upward trajectory. It's like everything is like a destination. So there's a specific word that we add to that. Okay.
But how can we use the word trajectory in
Okay,
class?
I'm gonna explain that for you on our next lesson because my student is calling already. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll explain that later, next week. So have a good rest, and you did very well today. And we need more practice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Hannah, and see you on our next lesson. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.